Number 10. Phone vibrations trigger phantom sensations. You know that weird moment when you feel your phone buzz, but it didn't? That's not just in your head. It's literally in your nerves. It's called phantom vibration syndrome, and it's more common than you think. Some studies say up to 90% of people have felt it. Here's the deal. Your brain is great at spotting patterns, and if you're constantly checking your phone, waiting for that next ping or buzz, your brain starts to expect it. Muscles twitch, nerves get jumpy. Your body thinks it's being tapped even when it's not. It's the same reason you think you heard your name in a crowd. Your brain's on high alert, and it fills in the blanks. And yeah, it's harmless, mostly. But it's also a sign your phone has rewired your attention. You're literally feeling ghost notifications. So if your thigh keeps buzzing but your phone's on the table, that's your nervous system trying to please a digital master that never actually called. Number 9. Noise-canceling headphones trick your balance system. Let's talk about silence, the dangerous kind. Noise-canceling headphones are amazing for flights, loud offices, or just escaping the world. But your ears don't just process sound, they also help you balance. Deep inside your ear is the vestibular system, which constantly works with tiny sounds around you to help you stay upright. When you cancel out all ambient noise, your brain loses one of its balance cues. You might not notice at first until you stand up quickly or try to walk in the dark and suddenly feel off. Some users even report dizziness, a weird floating feeling, or ear pressure after long sessions. Your brain's like, where'd all the background noise go? And struggles to adjust. Pilots, for example, are trained not to fully cancel sound because it affects spatial awareness. So next time you're vibing in perfect silence, remember, your balance might be taking a hit. Maybe let the real world in just a little. Your inner ear will appreciate it. Number 8. Your phone screen is rewiring your eye muscles. Let's talk about your eyeballs. Specifically, how your phone is turning them into lazy couch potatoes. Every time you stare at your screen, especially up close and in low light, your eye muscles go into overdrive. They're built to adjust focus constantly, like a camera lens. But when you scroll TikTok for hours, those muscles lock into one mode, close-up mode. Think of it like flexing your biceps and never letting go. At first, it's fine, but over time, your eyes get stuck. That's why nearsightedness, myopia, is exploding, especially in kids who grow up glued to tablets. Studies show that spending more time looking far away, like, trees or the horizon, helps keep your vision sharp. But phones trick your brain into thinking that 12 inches away is the whole world. And night scrolling? Even worse. Low light means your pupils expand and your focusing muscles work harder. Your eyeballs weren't built for this 24/7 zoom mode. If you want to keep seeing clearly, give them something else to look at, far away. Number 7. Your smartwatch is recalibrating your skin. That gentle buzz on your wrist? It's messing with your touch. Your skin is packed with nerves that detect pressure, temperature, and texture. They help you feel everything from a soft breeze to a slap on the back. But your smartwatch, buzzing, tapping, nudging you all day, is retraining those nerves. Studies show that repeated microstimulation, like what smartwatches give, can dull your tactile sensitivity. Over time, your brain starts tuning out real touch because it's flooded with fake touch signals. It's like living in a room with a dripping faucet. At first, it's annoying, but eventually, you stop noticing. And that's the problem. People who wear smartwatches constantly can actually become less responsive to things like light touch, texture changes, even temperature shifts on that arm. Some even report a numb glove feeling, where the skin works, but the sensation feels muted. Your brain adapts to input. If that input is constant buzzing, real-life contact starts to feel distant. Maybe it's time to give your wrist a break. Number 6. Scroll addiction kills visual curiosity. Let's talk about your eyes and how scrolling is making them bored. Your brain loves novelty. It's built to spot changes, patterns, little details in the environment. That's why you notice a red apple in a green tree. But when you scroll endlessly through social feeds, your brain gets too much novelty and starts tuning it all out. Neuroscientists call this novelty fatigue. You've trained your brain to ignore details because the next dopamine hit is just one flick away. Over time, your eyes stop looking. They just skim. That's why you can scroll past a gorgeous painting, an amazing outfit, or a clever meme without actually seeing it. Your brain's like, next. It's not just about art. This dulls your curiosity in real life, too. You stop noticing cool architecture, strange faces, weird little birds. Want your eyes back? Try looking, really looking, at one thing for more than 5 seconds. It'll feel weird at first. That's how you know it's working. Number 5. Earbuds are killing your sound filter. Let's turn the volume down for a second. Your ears aren't just microphones. They've got their own built-in sound filter. It's called auditory gain control, and it helps you notice important sounds while ignoring background noise, like hearing your name in a noisy room. But when you use earbuds for hours, especially blasting music or podcasts, that filter gets overwhelmed. Your brain stops adjusting. Everything starts to feel loud, messy, exhausting. Even worse, when you take the earbuds out, the world sounds too loud, or sometimes too quiet. That's your auditory system trying to find its balance again, and failing. One study found that long-term earbud use can reduce your ability to pick out voices from noise, like hearing someone talk at a party. Your brain just gives up and hears chaos. It's not just about volume, it's about constant exposure. Your ears need rest, just like your eyes do. So take the earbuds out sometimes. Let your brain remember what natural sound feels like, or risk turning every conversation into static. Number 4. High frame rate video hijacks your motion perception. Ever watched a video that looked too smooth, like weirdly buttery? That's high frame rate, HFR content, and your brain doesn't know what to do with it. Most of life runs at about 24 frames per second. The speed movies are shot in. That slight choppiness is what your brain expects. But 60, 120, or even 240 FPS? That's not just smooth, it's surreal. At first, HFR feels awesome. But after hours of watching ultra-smooth video, your brain starts adjusting its motion sensitivity. And then the real world, walking, driving, even talking to people, starts to feel off. Too jerky, not fluid enough. It's like listening to perfectly auto-tuned music all day, then hearing real voices, and thinking they sound broken. Some people even report motion sickness from switching between real and HFR worlds. So while high frame rate is fun for games or sports, don't binge it 24/7. Your brain's still tuned for reality, and reality is a bit glitchy on purpose. Number 3. GPS usage weakens your internal compass. Let's be real, without GPS, most of us would be completely lost, literally. But here's the weird part. The more you use it, the worse your natural sense of direction becomes. Studies show that constant GPS use reduces activity in the hippocampus, the part of your brain that handles spatial memory and navigation. Your brain learns by doing. When you follow directions without thinking, turn left, turn right, your brain just coasts. It stops building that mental map of your surroundings. People who rely on GPS for everything often can't retrace a route they've driven 20 times. Their brain never actually learned the way. It just followed orders. Even worse, a shrinking hippocampus is linked to memory problems later in life. So yeah, GPS might be making you forgetful in more ways than one. Try turning it off sometimes. Get a little lost. Ask directions. Or just look around and remember something. Your brain has a compass, don't let it rust. Number 2, LED lighting destroys your night vision. Let's talk about those bright white lights in your room. Most modern lighting, from phone flashlights to ceiling LEDs, gives off cool, bluish light. It looks clean and clear, but it's messing with your brain's ability to sleep and your eye's ability to see in the dark. Here's why. Your brain uses light cues to produce melatonin, the hormone that tells your body, hey, it's nighttime. But blue-rich LED light blocks melatonin hard, like flipping the switch back to daytime. And there's more. Your eyes adapt to darkness by slowly switching into night mode. Think of it like your pupils turning into giant lenses and your retina switching sensitivity gears. But LED light overloads that system. After staring into LED headlights or bathroom mirrors at night, your eyes can take up to 40 minutes to fully readjust to darkness. That's why walking into a dark room after phone use feels like stepping into black ink. So if you care about sleep and your night vision, swap to warm lights after sunset, or enjoy being night blind at 9 p.m. Number 1. Touchscreens flatten your tactile vocabulary. Let's talk about your fingers and how they're forgetting how to feel. Every time you swipe, tap, or pinch a touchscreen, your skin interacts with the same flat, smooth surface. No texture, no resistance, just cold glass. Over time, especially in kids, this repetitive motion trains your brain to expect one kind of touch: uniform, digital, and dull. That rich variety of textures you used to feel, wool versus wood versus sandpaper, it starts to blur. This is called tactile desensitization. It's not dramatic at first, but studies show kids who grow up using screens constantly are slower to identify shapes and surfaces by touch alone. Their fingers stop looking for detail. Some therapists now use textured objects to retrain fine sensory awareness, basically reteaching kids how to feel. So if everything feels the same, maybe it's not your imagination. It's your touchscreen training your skin to ignore the world. Want to fix it? Touch more real stuff. And maybe set down the tablet once in a while. Subscribe if you want to notice what most people miss. Like if something here made you pause or look twice. Comment if you've felt your senses shifting too. And if this felt just a little too real, you're exactly who this channel is for. Stick around. Reality's about to get stranger.